I'm currently helping my mom redo her room, and I thought it would be fun to do some research on cozy minimalist bedrooms. Thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. I went online and found the most popular ideas for making a room cozy yet still minimalist. The first thing that can make any space feel more cozy is lighting. And what most of the articles I read said to have warm lighting because you're getting ready for bed. You want your room to feel cozy and warm. A more yellow light will help your room to feel warmer and give you that cozy atmosphere rather than an overhead bright white light. Maybe a few lamps in your room with a yellow light instead of overhead lighting, or a lamp over on a side table. Some sort of low lighting that can be adjusted and turned to a warmer feel will make your room feel nice and cozy. When you're trying to be minimal, you don't want to have a ton of lamps either. So maybe one or two with a lot of texture on them or a natural element will also help your room to feel cozy yet not be overcrowded. Next is windows. If you have windows like I do behind my bed and over here, you're gonna wanna find some sort of blackout window treatment you can put on your windows. So that might be blinds or curtains, something that will block the light out, especially if at night we have a street light right outside of our window here and it brings a lot of light in here. So we have blinds and we have curtains. You gotta do what works for you, but I really like the coziness that a curtain brings to our room. You can get textured curtains, which makes it even more cozy, and it's just another decor element that isn't a whole bunch of decorative little items around your room that would add clutter, but it can bring an element of warmth to your room and can absorb some noise as well, which is really nice. So that's another thing, is just some sort of curtain or window treatment for your bedroom. This might be controversial, but as a minimalist, we decided to not have a TV in our room because it just becomes a distraction from falling asleep. And also I want our bedroom to feel nice and cozy for falling asleep with a calm atmosphere, and to me that is just not what TV brings into our bedroom. So we don't have one in our room, and I did see that listed quite often, to ditch your TV when you want to have a cozy minimal bedroom. Most of us have our closets and wardrobes in our bedroom, and that is one way to stay clutter-free, is to only have the items that you truly love to wear in your closet and that you use all the time. That will keep your room nice and minimal, clutter-free, and functioning in a really great way. And just going through your closet, clearing things out, and only having what can truly fit in there will make it easier when you're trying to put your clothes away, so there'll be less stuff draped on the bed or put on the floor. And that's a great way to keep your room nice and tidy and organized and minimal. And the most important thing in your bedroom is your bed, which brings me to today's sponsor, Birch Living. We've had our mattress from Birch Living for just over 1 year. Birch is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. Their non-toxic mattresses are made right here in America and are crafted with organic and natural materials that have been sustainably sourced. I feel hot when I sleep, so the organic materials keep me cool and regulate my body temperature. In addition to being a better mattress for me, Birch is committed to being better for the planet. I love that my mattress is not releasing dangerous emissions into the air, as it is guaranteed free of harmful chemicals. I ordered the Birch Luxe mattress, a premium upgrade to their original well-loved Birch Natural mattress. Our Birch mattress is so comfortable. I'm so happy that we upgraded when we needed to get rid of our old one. This was the perfect choice to make. We've slept well in this mattress for the whole entire year, and I actually forgot how uncomfortable our old mattress was compared to this one. The great thing about Birch is you can order it online, and it is so easy to set up. We did it in a few minutes. With your Birch mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial along with a 25-year warranty. The best part of all of this is that Birch delivers your mattress right to your door for free within the US. It comes rolled up in a box, and it is so easy to set up yourself. I love my Birch Luxe mattress, and I think you would too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Birch. You can click the link below or go to birchliving.com/Shannon Torrens for $400 off your mattress plus 2 free pillows. Another great way to add some details and decor to your room without having to buy a bunch of stuff is to put some paint on the walls that has a very mellow color, or you could do some details on your wall. I've seen people do shiplap, faux brick, or you can do a wainscoting. We did beadboard on the bottom half of our wall, and then we painted the top a light gray color. You'll still get that minimal, cozy, warm vibe without having to have a stark bedroom that's super white and the things that people say makes minimalism not cozy, by adding some details to your wall. And I've seen so many great photos of this and ways that people have made their room interesting without having to have a lot of clutter and without having to have a lot of bold colors and patterns. Although you could still do that and have a minimalist bedroom, I'm just talking about the minimalist aesthetic. Another great way to make your room feel personalized and cozy is to add your own art, or art that you love that means something to you, or some photographs of your family. I just got some large frames from Target and printed out really large photos of my boys and our family to give us a very personalized feel in our bedroom, and I love it. I look at them all the time and think, I'm so happy that I did that, because it makes my room feel warm and cozy and very personal. One thing that's listed all over the sites I was looking at was to add texture to your bedroom, and you can do that through bedding with texture on it, or curtains, or even picking furniture that is made out of a natural element like wood. That will all add some texture to your bedroom, and that's just another way to make your room feel decorated without having to have a lot of stuff. My mom mentioned this, and I've also seen it on a lot of sites, which is to have a good temperature in your room. So if it's really hot, make sure you have air conditioning or some sort of fan blowing, because it's harder to sleep when you're really overheated, or if you're freezing. And in the winter, you could bring in all your throw blankets and make a cozy atmosphere with that. But temperature is a huge thing when trying to sleep, because it's not cozy when you're sweating or freezing. Try to be picky with the amount of furniture you have in your room. So I know one of the trends is to have a couch or a little sitting area at the end of your bed. And for instance, in this room, it's quite small. I think this room is maybe 12 by 12 or maybe less than that. And we would just never be able to fit some sort of sitting area at the foot of our bed. And I've seen some photos where people try to fit that and their room isn't big enough, and it can just look cluttered, especially if you don't use it. So that's one thing to look at when you're trying to go for a clutter-free look, is to find furniture that you just love and that you actually need. We have a dresser from the 1950s that we redid, so I love the style of it. I love that we were able to redo it. And we also need a dresser, and that is bringing in that decor element with something that we actually use. And so that's something you can do, is just try to find furniture that you like to look at that also serves a purpose. And one thing that we don't have in our room, we used to in our old house, is the chair. And I talked about this in a different video. I can link it down below. But we had the chair that collected clothes and junk and just clutter. And I know a lot of people have the chair in their room. My mom had a chair in her room that she decluttered because it did exactly that. It just collected the dirty clothes, or the in-between clothes that aren't truly dirty yet, but you might want to wear again. And it just looks like a mess. Look for the furniture items that aren't really needed, but might be creating more clutter than you want to have in your room. Declutter the pointless pillows. So I had this video a little while ago where I did an experiment to declutter all of our throw pillows. I gathered them all up, put them in a bag, and took them out of my house, and waited for a while, decided I didn't want them, and I decluttered them and donated them. And I'm so happy I did that. We have 2 throw pillows for our couch, but I no longer have decorative throw pillows on my bed. This was one of the best decisions I made. So of course I still have pillows, as you can see behind me. I have the one I sleep with, my husband has the one he sleeps with, and we have 2 more that we can prop ourselves up with. That's plenty. I don't need to have a whole bunch of extra pillows. So for me, the pointless throw pillows are now gone. I know some people love throw pillows, and that's great, but it can add a lot of clutter to your room and make it look less minimal. and I found they were a hassle as well because I had to take them off the bed and I didn't have anywhere to put them but the floor, and then putting them back on each morning. It just cut that whole step out for me. And so that was one thing that I decluttered that has made my room feel a lot more minimal, but it's still cozy because we still have the pillows that we do use. Adding a rug to your room can give you the cozy feel and an element of decoration without being a pointless decor piece. So we have a rug under our bed, and I saw this listed all over the internet to add a fluffy rug or whatever your style is. It can even have color or pattern, and it will just add an element of coziness to your room while still keeping it minimal and also picking up all that echo that you can get when you have a more minimalist house or less furniture in your house. The rug can help absorb some of that bouncing noise that can be caused by having a more minimalist home. And adding natural elements, so picking wood or warmer tones, can make it feel more cozy and less stark when trying to decorate a minimalist bedroom. We've also hung up my husband's guitar, which has become a piece of decor for us, but is also functional because we needed to hang that somewhere and he uses it all the time. So that's something else to think about, is hanging stuff that you use all the time, maybe your hats, so it's not clutter because you use it, but it is functional and it can actually look like a decor piece on your wall. I found all these points very interesting as I was researching this topic, since I'm helping my mom redo her room, and I will link all the videos down below that I mentioned. Thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!